Hello and welcome to the channel. In this video we are going over an incredibly fun and powerful minion build with Araxia. With this setup, Araxia will be able to lock down large areas, spread toxin and corrosive, and produce countless minions to help her slay out. I find Araxia to be an awesome frame that feels different, and I have been enjoying this build for a while now. As always, if I find a frame or build super fun, I like to put together a little video to share it. Before we get started, if you find this video helpful or interesting, don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons for more Warframe content. And as always, you can catch me live on Twitch at twitch.tv/MikeHobbs, so stop on by and let's talk Warframe. Without further delay, let's get started. Beginning with her passive, which gives Araxia 8 seconds of invisibility whenever she enters Wall Latch. This is a solid bonus to have for both setting up offensive attacks as well as a defensive reprieve from the action if needed. Mercy's Kiss is Araxia's one. This ability has Araxia lunge towards an enemy, piercing them and inflicting toxin damage. Additionally, any enemy killed by this attack has a chance to drop health and energy orbs on death. Araxia's 2 is Webbed Embrace. When cast, Araxia throws a projectile that creates a web on the surface of impact. Any enemy caught within the radius of effect becomes immobilized and takes more damage. This is a great priming ability that can quickly incapacitate surrounding enemies, setting them up for follow-up attacks. Moving on, Widow's Brood is Araxia's 3. This ability sends out toxin darts to envenom enemies. Furthermore, any enemy that is affected by Widow's Brood that dies spawns a spiderling called a Scuttler. Lastly, Silken Stride is her 4, which has Araxia unfurl her spider legs for improved movement. She is also immune to status effects and has increased max health during Silken Stride. Additionally, her ranged weapons gain toxin damage, and killing enemies causes them to spread toxin. She also gains the ability to web to walls with the dodge button while in this form. With her kit fully discussed, let's take a look at the components of this build. Here I spec heavily in the strength to help Araxia's ability secure kills for producing orbs and scuttlers. With this amount of strength, Araxia will always produce health and energy orbs on kills with her 1, and her health multiplier is 3.85x with her 4. So entering Silken Stride provides a large health pool for survivability, as well as allowing Araxia to take advantage of the full 72% strength increase from Arcane Bellicose. My secondary stat is Duration, with Archon Continuity serving as a means of getting corrosive out of toxin attacks, as well as having my spiderlings lasting over a minute. So, along with my stat boosting mods, I have Adaptation for some damage reduction and Equilibrium to complement Oraxia's orb generating first ability. I am also running Augur Secrets, not just for the extra strength, but for some more shields while spamming abilities. And lastly, the Summoner's Wrath aura boosts my Scuttler's damage output. Moving on to Arcanes and Shards, I am first running Arcane Camisado to benefit from the large amount of minions this build generates. And as mentioned previously, Arcane Bellicose provides a significant boost to ability strength based on Warframe health. As for Shards, I am running 2 green Toxin, 2 Corrosive Greens, and 1 red Strength Shard. This setup boosts Araxia's attacks even further, allowing her and her minions to wreak havoc on the battlefield. My loadout here pairs my Kuva Sobek with both of Araxia's signature weapons. I find the Sobek, an already fantastic weapon on its own, to be a great pairing with Araxia's kit. For my secondary, the Cyotid is a great weapon as it's both a solid damage dealer and can corral enemies with its webbed alternate attack. For my melee, I am running the Spinnerex Whip. This is a fun melee, but ultimately it doesn't get used all that much because I'm spending most of my time in Araxia's 4, spamming her abilities and my Sobek and Cyotid to spread toxin. And finally, my companion of choice here is my Panzervolpaphyla for spreading viral, while I spread toxin and corrosive damage. I am also utilizing Tenacious Bond to squeeze out some more crit damage, but ultimately the companion and its mod configuration is up to player preference. With the build fully discussed, let's see it in action again. I begin each engagement with a cast or 2 of Widow's Kiss to prime enemies for orb creation. Once I scoop up enough health or energy orbs thanks to my Equilibrium mod, I can then proceed to spam my abilities. I then enter Silken Stride and chain my 1 to keep the energy flowing. When surrounded, I cast Webbed Embrace followed by Widow's Brew to immobilize enemies and create minions respectively. And between casting my abilities, I'm spamming my shotgun or my secondary to erase all the red off of my minimap. It's a very active and satisfying gameplay loop that will cover your screen in damage numbers and make steel path content a breeze. And with the amount of health Silken Stride provides via the extra ability strength, Araxia has very high survivability. I find Araxia to be an awesome frame that I've been having a lot of fun with, and I'm glad to finally get a chance to share my build. But what about you? Have you tried Araxia? What would you do differently? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.